Well, good day, tubes. There's my latest edition. There we go. I think I put a little scratch on it there when I was first putting that screw in, but that adds to the sign. Very good. So, anyways, that's my last sign I picked up there. Amazon stuff. There was a couple more I was looking at, but I'm like, nah, yeah, well, maybe, I don't know. I didn't order anything else, but as you guys know, I have quite a collection of, well, chainsaws, we'll say, and still equipment. One there. There's one there. And one hanging up right there. I never even used that one. Can you believe that? Brand new still, never used. Anyways. So I only have 3 pieces of equipment in the shed here. I do have more than that, of course, you guys know that. Still a pretty good brand, it always has been. It still is pretty good. So they do have some of their homeowner stuff now that's maybe not quite so good. But hang on, I gotta adjust my camera here. Whoa, not that way. There. Yeah, but I got a fair bit. So anyways, today is question and answer number 16. I can't believe we've done 16 question and answer videos. So we're gonna load up the email thing here, and if you want to send me a question for the next one, billqa@yahoo.com. I'll put that in the link and on the description, like always, and stuff. So this is the 24th, I think, today of November 2020, and I am reading stuff from November 13th, so not too far back. The first question here is from, I'm not sure, there's no real name, but anyway, it says, can we get a cemetery story time? The odd occurrences, late at night, funny stories, cool things. There's not really a whole lot that happens in the cemetery. I apologize, I got my heat on. It's freaking freezing cold out here, so I turned my heat on. Anyway, so I'll talk a bit louder so you can hear me over the heat rumble in there. I was going to get a bigger heater, but I think it would be louder and probably be even worse. But anyways. So any stories in the cemetery? It's not the ones below the ground you got to worry about. It's the ones above the ground that you got to worry about still, unfortunately. There's lots of people that shouldn't be walking around that apparently are still able to. And that's probably not a good thing. Nah, there's not really any stories back there. I've never seen a ghost or, like I say, you got to worry more about the things above the ground than you do below the ground. Like there's coyotes back there like you wouldn't believe. 1 second, I will show you what I mean. Gotta show you another little picture too here. So, okay, hang on. I don't know if you can see this. That's the cameras down there. Watch this. Coyote, and he does a turnaround, I think. Does he come back again? No, that might be it. So yeah, there's lots of them down there. So really, it's not the things you got to worry that are below the ground. It's the things you got to worry that are above the ground. Anyways, this is another neat little picture here too. I went to service up. Kind of getting off topic here. I'll get back on here, but while I got my pictures out. Went to service my snowblower today, my little one, my little 47 for the little 2032R, and I found this on the drive shaft. Can you guys see that split there? That's not good. So I got to replace that whole drive shaft, and it's very expensive. Anyways, okay. Sorry, back to the, so no, not really. There's one story I could probably tell. It's not really funny, especially for the person that it happened to. But it's something that I can read people usually pretty good. And anyways, we're back there doing cement, and we're on a road that's got a bit of a turn to it, and we're doing cement for foundations. And this lady, and I'm not saying anything against ladies. There's nothing here against ladies that are bad drivers or anything. But this lady probably shouldn't have been backing up. We'll just say. Anyways, but ladies, I love you, but some ladies can't back up. I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna put that out there. Maybe you're a truck driver, you can back up perfect, that's all great, that's good. But some older ladies and stuff just shouldn't be driving. And some older people really shouldn't be driving. Anyways, so we're doing cement, and she pulls up behind the truck and kind of like, oh no, I can't get through. So she backs up. Well, she come around a corner, she backs straight up. And I said to the one guy, I'm like, I'll call him what was his name? I can't remember. I've had so many different guys come through. We'll call him Pete. Hey, Pete, watch this. She's going to back right up into that tree. I'm like, and he's like, no, she won't do that. Yep, sure enough, boom, smashed into the tree and blew the tail lights all to smithereens on the one side. I'm like, He's like, how did you know that? I'm like, dude, I've seen everything through here. I know everything that everybody's doing. It's been long enough now that I know what people are doing. But anyways, that's about really the only story. It's you gotta think, you know, people think, oh, cemeteries, they're dangerous, they're haunted, there's ghosts. No, there's not. There's nothing like that there. I'm sorry to tell you. People that think that that's going on in cemeteries watches way too many movies. That's where they got that from. So anyways, hopefully that answers that question, but nothing really to say about back there, just day by day. I try to forget it, honestly. Anyways, next one here is from Jacob Hall. Says, hey Bill, what music do you listen to, like Spotify or TuneIn Radio? And it's Jacob Hall again from Alma, Michigan. Thanks from Jacob Hall. What I would listen to, I don't know. I'm 80s, a little bit of 70s, 80s, 90s stuff until it got into like sort of when my kids started listening to music. I'm like, yeah, I can't listen to that. So I don't really have I'll listen to anything from rock right to opera, kind of not like all opera stuff, but like I like the Phantom of the Opera series. That was good play, and musical, we went to see that a few times, stuff like that. I don't mind the musicals, live theater stuff. Music wise, anything, nothing really super heavy like the real bang 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 stuff. I don't listen to that stuff. I listen to quite a bit is 97.3 Boom FM from Toronto, and they're kind of like what I like to hear all the time. So for instance, if I open up my, I'll give you a couple ideas here. I just can't think of anything off the top of my head. If I open up my music thing in here in my library and my songs, let's see. You Shook Me All Night Long, AC/DC, Highway to Hell, AC/DC, Aerosmith, a little bit in there, some Alanis Morissette. A little bit of everything, really. I don't really like B-52s, that's a bit old now. Walk Like an Egyptian, Bangles, you know, stuff like that. A little bit of Beach Boys, not a whole lot. Ben's Fold 5, Billy Idol a little bit. Just not all their songs, just some of the popular ones I like. Blondie, that's an older one. Little Bob Seger there, Bon Jovi, Boston, Bryan Adams, you know, a little bit of everything. I'll go down the list a bit more here. What do we got? Oh crap, that's sad. Depeche Mode, that's from like the 80s kind of stuff. A little bit of everything. So, but that's kind of what I listen to. Just, it's not something that's going to give me a headache. Anyways, thanks Jacob for sending that in. Hopefully that answers your question. Next one is from Ethan, and he says, hey Bill, are you going to shave in the summertime? I don't shave right clean. I shave like trimmed. I'm kind of getting close there now. Once I kind of see it coming past the hat a little bit, then it comes off. I shave it down. I found, and it's kind of interesting, that I get more respect from people when I have a beard on than when I don't. It makes me look like 10 years younger, and they seem to kind of want to walk over top of me when I don't have a beard. It's so weird. I don't know what it is, but it adds maturity to your look maybe. I don't know. See, I don't have really any gray parts yet though, so I just turned 43 the other day, and gosh, I know a guy that's 27-ish, 8-ish, and he's like almost all gray. It's like I've been kind of lucking it. Now mind you, from here back I don't have anything anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but nothing really to speak about yet in the beard, so but that's okay. So probably yeah, like I say, when it gets kind of past the hat, then I'll shave. I'll just trim her down a bit, tame it down, we'll say. But it does add a layer of warmth. It's, believe it or not, it's amazing. If you take that right off, it's like, holy freaking crap, I'm freezing now. But anyways, hopefully that answers your question, sir. And the next one is from Ron. And can you do more RC videos, please? I'd like to, but it's hard for me now to get parts especially with the COVID stuff, because everything that I need to get parts is all down in the city, and they're like closed all up again now. So I think you can still do curbside, but parts are expensive. RC car stuff is a really expensive hobby, like very expensive. So I mean, I don't run a bunch of stuff now because, well, one, the nitro stuff, I don't have nitro right now. I can't probably get that anywhere. Two, I've got some lithium batteries for my electric stuff, but I don't know what state they're in now. They may be no good now too. I don't know. So, you know, I'd have to get into new batteries, and I'd like to do more like rebuilding stuff if something's broken and I got parts, then we can rebuild it. But I can't run the trucks, I can't break stuff, I can't, you know, it's kind of a swirl effect there. So it's either you're into it or you're not into it, and you're getting parts in all the time. And boy, parts are expensive. Like for the T-Max, like holy cow, like stuff's gone. And I couldn't even imagine now with the COVID. I haven't priced anything for a wee while now, but I imagine stuff's pretty pricey. So I can mail order stuff from Great Hobbies. They're not too bad, but a lot of times they won't have stuff too, right? So, but I'm gonna try to get into more RC stuff. I got a couple of little things in mind that I want to do, and switching a couple of things around on a couple of vehicles. And I like to get my Slash going again. Actually, I had a lot of fun with that, and then I took that VXL motor and speed control out of that and put it into one of Dylan's Wheelie Kings, and it kind of shredded the gears after he was a bit hard on it, I guess. So I got to take it out and put it back in the Slash and get it going again. So, but yeah, really soon we'll get into that. Probably more into the winter time when I can't really get out here so much, kind of thing, and do it from there. So, what's my temperature getting into here? It's warming up a bit. It's getting there. Yeah, it should be shutting off pretty soon here. So I do apologize for the noise of that thing, but it's getting warm in here. It's nice. So hopefully that answers your question. Thank you, sir. Next one is from Braden. I think Braden's asked me a lot of questions, which is good. It says, hey Bill, it took me a couple hours to make this. Hope you like it. Oh, he sent me something cool. Look at this here. Let's just make sure. Let's see if I can open this. He made me a little sign. That's cool. Well, thank you, sir. That's cool for sending that. I like that. That's cool. My two favorite brands, Kubota and John Deere, except my John Deere's costing me a lot of money the last couple of days. The 2032R and the snowblower. I had to get a new hose made for it. And it's like one of the hoses for like the, I don't know which one it was, but it's only about 20 inches long, and it was like $52. And now it looks like I need a drive shaft, and it's over $800, I'm just going to say. So, but thank you for sending that. That's cool. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, our next one is from Jamie Meek. I've been talking to him and his wife quite a bit lately, which is nice. It says, hey Bill, we talk on Facebook one day about doing Christmas card thing again. My question is, are you still putting them on the string? Melanie and I couldn't say that word. Melanie and I is going to send you a Christmas picture. Your fan Jamie Meek. So yes, I do actually have. We're going to do that after the question and answer video. I've got a couple of cards already in the mail to put up, so we're going to do that after. We're going to include that into this video, I think, too. But yes. I'll put my mailing address on the bottom there if you wish to send a Christmas card for our rope string thing up top here. If you wish to, we can put it on the string here. We'll read it out and put it on the string, like we kind of do every Christmas time, eh? So, but that address is on the description too. Okay, so the next one here is from Mark. It says, Mark from Connecticut. 2 questions. Two questions. Have you ever had to exhume someone from the cemetery, and are there any interesting stories to go along with that? Yes, I have, but I can't really tell you about that, I don't think. I'm just gonna say yes, I have, and yes, it was gross. I don't think I better say any more than that. I'm just glad I don't have to do that every day. But anyways, yes, this lady wanted her husband back. Because she was moving back home, which is about 4 or 5 hours from here. So she's like, yeah, I'm moving back home, can't afford this town anymore, which I don't blame her, because taxes in our town here are just stupid. ridiculously stupid for property taxes, house taxes and stuff, land tax. So she moved back home and took him with her. I don't know what she did with him down there, but he's not here now. So anyways, so yeah, but that was gross, but I can't really say too much about that. There's a lot of more details I could definitely get into, but I better not. So do you have any friends or family buried in the cemetery? So yes, I do. Actually, that's a good question. Where should I start? Well, my who was he to me now? That was I guess my great uncle. Yeah, my great uncle is buried here. So my mom's uncle is buried here. I never met him. My mom's parents are both here. I met my grandmother, of course, but my grandfather, so her dad, died I think about a year after I was born, so I never knew him, which kind of sucks. But I do have his musket, his muzzle loader gun, 45 cal muzzle loader, so that's kind of neat to have that. If you look back on my channel, look for that, it's in there. We shot it a few times. Very dirty, dirty, dirty. You have to clean it like every 3 shots. It's terrible, those things, but anyways. They're not out there for, you're not out there all day plinking with like that, like a 22 would be, right? So, I mean, a few shots a day, that's all you would kind of do, but flintlock. But anyways, so, you know, I've never met him. I met my grandmother, of course, knew her for a lot of years. She died in like 96-ish, 97, something like that. So she's buried back here. On the other side of, so we have a 4-grave plot. There's 2 on one side and 2 on the other. Stones in the middle. So they used the front and the back of the stone for the names. My dad's buried back there, which really sucks, like big time. He died in 1983. He was hit and killed by a train. I know for years that my mom, I'm kind of upset with her because I asked her about it like many times. If I could see my our dad's accident report, which I remember seeing it once and then I never saw it again. I was just a young guy then, right? I was like 5 years old when he died, which really sucks. So, yeah, 'cause I never really knew him, but there's a couple of stories that I do remember of him that I'll never forget. I don't know why it's stuck in my head, but that's a story for another day. Anyways, so I wanted to see the accident report for a lot of years because I just wanted to read over it and, you know, get it in my head what happened. And she kept denying, oh, I got rid of that, it's gone, I don't have it anymore. I'm like, oh, okay. So after she had passed away in 2018, we lost her, I think it was, or 19, maybe it was 19, 18, kind of forgot now. 18, I think, 19, I don't remember. Anyways, it doesn't matter. A couple years ago, we lost her. We were looking for something for her death stuff, and we ended up coming across this. I'm like, oh man, and my sisters were there. I'm like, do you mind if I keep this? And they're like, no, it's fine. So I kept it and I've got it now. It's kind of a sad thing, but anyways, he was one, just going short about it, he was one never to wear a seatbelt. And he was out, we believe, checking, at that time he was in the snowmobile club here. He was one of the groomers, so he was out checking the trail. Now, I don't know if it was just a perfect timing thing or if he was trying to kill himself, I don't know. But it seems to me like the timing was too perfect that he was in the middle of the tracks just as that train was there and it hit the car and it flung the car and he went out the door and landed and hit his head on a rock. That's what the report said. And of course, he didn't die there. He ended up dying, I think, on the way to the hospital. So I can imagine he was either passed out or in agonizing pain for that amount of time, sitting there in the middle of winter. You know, lots of snow back then. In the middle of winter, probably almost frozen to the ground by the time they got help there. And yeah, it was just, there's pictures and everything, not of him on the ground, but of the spot. I'm like, and apparently that car, if it was 1 year newer, they had put a rail or a bar across the door and it wouldn't have broke open and he wouldn't have probably gone out through there like that. But if he had a seatbelt on too, he wouldn't have died probably either. But anyways, and it was one of these trains, like they have the little cab at the back and then it's all the train out front. It's like the little shunt trains or whatever they called them. Can't remember, there's a name for them, but anyways, 8 something or what, I don't remember. But anyways, that's what hit them. And I don't know how fast they were going, but I think it was just the train engine. But anyways, I'm getting off topic here. So that's been kind of a crap thing in my life all freaking since I was 5 years old. So I'm 43 now. I'm actually older than he was when he died now, so by about 5 years or so. So, made it further than you, Dad. So there you go. So I haven't really had a biological father since I was 5, which really kind of sucks. But anyways. And friends, yeah, so my grandparents, my dad's here, my mom's here now in the cemetery. My wife's mom is buried here as well. And my, at that time, best friend that I went to school with, and my best man at my wedding, he's buried here too. He died of cancer. So, yeah, that was hard. Whew. Oh, that was hard. I hate losing people. It's just got to be the worst thing in the freaking planet. Anyways, yeah, so I got friends here, family here. And my uncles are buried here, like on my dad's side. I got 1, 2. The third one's gone, but they're waiting until his wife dies and then they'll bury him. So there'll be 3 uncles here. Yeah, quite a bit. Quite a bit. It sucks. But it's kind of nice working here because I'm kind of always with them, right? If I want to stop and have a visit, I stop and have a visit. I don't generally often do that, but I do. So anyways, hopefully that answers your question. I got a little bit off topic on that one, but thank you, sir, for sending that. And our next one is from 3 questions. Holy, so this is from John. It says, I have 3 questions. What is the make and model of your gaming computer? Okay, so that's like totally like, it was a total custom build. It's pretty awesome, I'll just tell you. It's got, I can't tell you all the specs in it. It's pretty good though. I just picked up actually not too long ago a new gaming laptop because my one at the garage that I use for doing stuff down there, it was kind of getting crappy. I could play Left 4 Dead on it and that was about it, nothing else. So I updated that and it's actually better than this computer now. But what is in there? I got a hard drive. I think I've got another half a terabyte hard drive SSDs. Windows 10. I can't tell you the motherboard in it now. I'd have to look it all up again, but it's a pretty good computer. 32 gig of RAM. It's got the 1080 Ti Duke Edition GeForce video card, which is pretty good. It's not as good as they are now, but back then it was like a $1,200 or $1,300 card when I got it. It was expensive, so, but it still works great, and that's what all the videos are rendered up on, played and rendered up on for Farm Sim and all the gaming stuff we do. So where did you get it? Actually, a friend of mine, Tyler, helped me source all the parts, and he found a really good program. Will it work or something like that? And you put in the parts and it'll tell you, will this part work with that part? And if it doesn't, then it'll, like, I think it'll pick like another one that'll work with like that motherboard. So it kind of gives you all the options. So this is the motherboard and this is the CPUs you can put on it. So it works good. But thanks, Tyler, for all that too. That worked good. What are some of the specs? Yeah, RAM, mount, graphics. So I think I gave you all that. Memory mount over here. I can't remember what. It's an i7. I can't remember the blah 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 after, but it's pretty good too. It says. Wait a minute. You said you had 3 questions. Oh, I see. Gaming computer was 1. 2. Where'd you get it? Where'd I got it? A lot of Canada Computer stuff. I think we got a little bit of stuff off. Was it Amazon maybe? I think a bit off Amazon, and then Canada Computer. So it was pretty good. It worked good. It just put it all in your cart and they ship it all to you. So, and then this laptop I got from Newegg, from the Newegg, and I believe it's Markham down below me here. It didn't take too long to get here. So, and he says, P.S. I live I like this part. I live 10 minutes from Florence, Kentucky. Sorry, Florence, Kentucky doesn't hold very good memories for you and your wife. Well, it wasn't Florence's fault. It's my old Dakota pickup truck that the transmission just all of a sudden kablooey as soon as we got into Kentucky, which Florence is kind of the first one into Kentucky there on the 75, and going up the hill, and it just kind of sounded like stuff was like change rattling. I'm like, well, that's not probably very good. So we ended up stopping. There was a rest stop right there. I stopped and then I checked the transmission. There's a whole story on it there, I think on one of the last videos, but Long story short, it blew the transmission and we were stuck in Florence for like a week until they got parts, so that sucked. Well, thanks, John, for sending that. Come on, heat. Turn it off, will ya? It's all up here, that's why it's not staying down. Anyways, we'll keep going here. This one's from Kevin. He says, just wanted to share safety wiring technique videos for the next time you need to do this. You can make a practice board to practice on. Oh, okay, he's just giving me a video link here, so I'll have to go look at that. So this isn't really a question. So anyways, but thanks, Kevin, for sending that. I will save that. KC Richmond is the next one. This is November 19th. Happy birthday, Bill. Happy birthday to me also. Ooh, happy birthday back. That's cool. Casey from West Virginia. I've been watching your channel. Oh, I'd say good 9 to 10 years. You're a veteran. That's cool. We have the same birthday, but a few years older than me, but not too far. Oh, that's cool. The only other one I know of, I got a friend in town. Well, he's not in this town. He's in the next town over, but he's got the same birthday, and Jamie Lee Curtis is the same birthday as us, November 22nd. She's a little bit older than us too, but that's okay. Anyways, you can read my question if you want. Okay, years ago, you invested some of your money into 2 silver bars. Actually, it was a 10-ounce silver bar and a 1-ounce gold bar. I'd like to know if you're still investing into silver, or maybe give it up. No, I just bought those just to see what will happen. I wish back then, it was a lot of money, we'll say, but I wish back then that I did buy more, because now it's like $1,000 more than what I bought it for. So I could have made a bit of money back, but oh well, that was expensive. Like, it was like 1,600 bucks an ounce for the gold, and I think the silver was like 280 or something. It wasn't that bad, but silver hasn't gone up a whole lot since, but gold has gone up quite a bit. So that 1-ounce bar has got me about another $1,000. So I'm just gonna hang on to it for now, though. But anyways, he says, thanks for the videos. So no, I guess you could say I did kind of give it up. Just bought those to hang on to, and see what we get out of it. So anyways, thank you, sir, for sending that. Our next one, and I think we only got we got about 4 left here. Next one's from Christopher White. He says, hey Bill, it's Christopher from Traverse City, Michigan. Do you ever plan on getting a new backhoe or a new little tractor anytime in the near future? If so, what models? Like I think I said before, I'm gonna probably have to wait until something major expensive goes on the backhoe, which like would be, well, the engine, or if you get into a couple hydraulic pumps, you'd probably be probably 4, 5, 6 grand plus installation. I wouldn't do that. I'd have to take it up to them somehow. Yeah, so then it wouldn't be worth probably fixing, right? When 8 so years ago, maybe, well, it wasn't even that long ago, maybe 5 years ago, I'm going to say, I got a quote to trade that one in for a different machine, and they were only going to give us like 16 grand for it then. I'm like, holy crap, thing's worth like at least 30. We paid like 70 for it. I'm like, whatever. Dealerships always just want to rip you off, you know, like big time. So I think we'll end up keeping it until something goes major on it. So far it's holding together. It's been a good tractor, the backhoe, so drive on. You know, it's dug me a lot of holes and ripped out a lot of tree stumps, and I had to start up, had to start up a lot in cold, crappy weather. I've been pretty hard on it. It's held up pretty good. So the little guy though, no, it'll probably be again until something major needs fixed. We just put tires on the front of both of them, so front tires. Yeah, I couldn't see us switching that around. It's only got like 11, oh wow, actually how many hours are on the little guy now? 1100-ish maybe. I know it's over 1,000. I can't remember 100%, but the backhoe's got like 3,500 on it now. So, I mean, it's getting up there, but it's starting to get sloppy in all the joints, and you just have to deal with it. But I mean, how much money to put into it rather than just trading to a new machine? But if we did, I probably would go with something Kubota, because I kind of want to keep that open cab concept. But then I don't think my snowblower that I got for the front of this big tractor would work then. I'd really like to find another one, 110 TLB that's not maybe got so many hours on it. Go like that, drive that for another 10 or 15 years, but I don't know, we'll see. I had actually a deal come up for one of those. They wanted, I can't remember how much it was for, and And no, we're not doing that. So I'm like, okay, keep driving her till she quits. So anyways, yeah. So what models? Probably would be something Kubota, I think. Mower wise, I'd probably go back to maybe a John Deere again. I don't know. It's all in the dollar point of it too, right? John Deere's getting pretty expensive for stuff now, but Kubota's probably not that far off either. So, but unfortunately, with that kind of equipment, you've got to spend quite a bit of money to get a fairly decent machine. It's not like it used to be where they had pride in their smaller machines. If you don't get something and spend like 15-20 grand on a tractor, you're not going to probably get something that's going to last for 10 years. That's for sure. But anyways, thanks Bill for all the great videos. They are awesome, and I look forward to every upload on your channel. Keep up the great work. From Christopher. Thank you, sir. I will try my best. Okay, Douglas is the next one, from Burton, Michigan, I believe. On the 8N, the older one that you have split in half right now, which actually we do have back together. That's 2N. Just saying. Did you ever get the spindles that you ordered for it about a month ago? Yes, I did. And they came totally naked. So I had to clean up like the knuckle part that's kind of exposed, that goes out to the wheel and then up through the thing. I had to paint them, so I got them down in their shop all painted up, ready to go. But we probably won't be doing that maybe until the spring. I don't know, we'll see. So yes, I got them in. They're all here, ready to go. And are you planning on getting rid of the, I think he means 2N, and keeping the 800 that I just picked up, or are you going to keep both of them? I haven't quite decided yet. I've spent a lot of money on this 2N, so I don't really want to just kind of get rid of it because I'll never get that money back out of it. I might as well keep it and enjoy it for a while. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'll probably have to get rid of something. Put her up for sale, but I mean, I got a fair bit of money into this 2N now. Like, we've done a lot of work to that thing. If you followed the videos, there's been a lot of work done to that, and I don't think I'd ever get that back out of it. I went to sell, like, I'd probably have to put it up there for like 6 grand or something. I'd never get that. So I mean, you still look at it and it's like, oh, I'm not giving you 6 grand for that. Just look at the paint on it. It's still crap. I'm like, I'm not getting into painting it, because if I was, I'd have to do it right. A lot of guys paint these things and it's just terrible. Like, you shouldn't have touched the paint. I have to do it right. So, I don't know. I've got the hood here on the floor. It would be kind of nice to just to paint it up while I got it in here. Sand her all up nice and paint her up, which, it might happen. I don't know. I'd have to get the right paint, though. But this time of year, boy, I'd have to really have the heat going in here good to keep the paint good. I'd be painting her in here. I'd have to do it probably down there. But, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want a tractor like Boris that I've got that I don't want to use for anything because it's so nice. I want something that, you know, I can use and not really have to worry too much about hurting it too much or wrecking it or scratching it or whatever. So yeah, but it would be nice to have them painted up. I think the 800 I'd probably paint up before the 2N though. But I don't know, we'll see. But the 2N can pull a 2-bottom plow, 2-furrow plow, where the 800 can do a 3. Just so you know. But anyways, so yeah, that was all those questions. So hopefully that answers your question. Thank you, sir. That was November 20th, that one. So the next one is, I don't know if this is, so maybe this is a question, but the name on it is from John Deere. I don't think it's actually John Deere. John Deere would be kind of neat if it was, but I don't think it is. Anyways, it says, hello Billstmaxx, how's it going? Been a subscriber your channel since Farm Sim Saturday 2013 edition started. I also enjoy your truck sim and flight sim videos. Well, that's good to hear. Not many people like that flight sim stuff. Next question for you. What do you use for a controller for all 3 games? Okay, so Farm Sim stuff, I use keyboard and mouse. Truck Sim, I have the G920, I think it is, steering wheel and foot controls, which is really nice. And Flight Sim, I've got, oh, for Corn Flakes, what is that? It's a joystick. It's a flight something by, oh man. Isn't that awful? I can't think of the name of the people. They do mouses, and I think about it after. Oh, isn't that awful? It starts with an L. I keep thinking Lenovo, but that's not right. Anyways, it's one of them. It's a flight stick thing with a rudder, or a rudder that you turn the joystick handle, and then, you know, this way, and then it's got the throttle control and a whole bunch of buttons on it. I can't think of it anyways. Not awful. I'll have to go in and look at it now because now it's bothering me. So that's what the controllers use for those. And what are your thoughts on the new truck sim updates? I personally can't wait until they fix many of the engine sounds Jake breaks. Yeah, hopefully. They did a bunch of messing around with sounds, and I think they ruined them. It sounded fine to me the way it was before. I don't know why they had to change everything so much. I think that heater is finally going to turn off. I only had it set to 15. It takes a while to warm up all this wood. Anyways, sorry, off topic. So last question for you. Whenever you get a chance, one of your flight simulator videos, could you fly over his hometown, I guess, of Polaris? Hometown of Polaris. Never heard of that. The town is called Rosso. It's in Minnesota, close to the Canadian and USA border. Regards. Huh. Well, I could try. I'd have to definitely maybe get you to send me your address so I can maybe fly right over your house. Yay, it's going to turn off. Holy cow, I can't believe it. Anyways, so yeah, you have to send me your address. I could try to find it on Google Maps and then try to correspond it to the map thing on the flight sim. So that'd be kind of cool. Anyhow, that is that question. The next one here is from Lee. Ben Grow? I don't know if I said your name right. I'd definitely messed that one up. And he says he's from, Lee. Got it all mixed up here again. Lee is from South Wales, UK. I'm on your Facebook friends list as well. That's good. My surname is pronounced like you're saying Ben Go, but you say it all one word. Okay. I think I still messed that up, but anyways. My question is, will you be trying out the Pro Mods Canada Map mod on American Truck Sim? I like to get into mods, but I've kind of heard and read a bit of stuff that if you got mods on, it's hard to get actually back online. I don't know if that's true or not, but I gotta have to figure that out. But that'd be kind of cool to do some Canadian stuff, eh? Because I don't think they're ever gonna bring their game this far up. But anyways, and that's kind of regards from Lee. Well, thank you, sir. That was November 22nd. Ooh, birthday. Anyways, looks like the last one here is from Robert. And this is quite a question here, I think. It says, hi, Bill. It's Robert from Fall River, Massachusetts. I cannot say that state name. Sorry. Too many letters. I can't do it. He says, I have a Craftsman 2-stage snowblower with a 24-inch clearing path. It has a starting issue that once it starts from the pull cord, it quits running on part throttle. Quits running on part throttle. Well, that's interesting. The fuel leaks from the screw adjustment under the carburetor. Okay, so that's not good right there. You need to get a gasket under there, and it's usually a fibery, washery kind of gasket thing. You shouldn't have any fuel leaking anywhere. Fuel, okay, so I'm going to put this way. Fuel leaking out could definitely be air sucking in at certain times, which is not a good thing. Air leaks are the worst thing for an engine. And maybe a rod through the side of the block would be bad too. But anyways, you got to fix your leaks. Fix your leaks up. If you go to one of your local shops, there, they could probably get you the proper gasket for that. It's like a, I don't really have one here, but it's like a fibery kind of gasket that goes underneath the screw adjuster there. Anyways. My other issue is when I do an oil change after I replace the plug that the oil drains from, and as I add new oil, it leaks out of the bottom of the case. So are you pouring it in too fast? I'm not really understanding that. So as I add new oil, it leaks out from the bottom of the case as underneath There's no plate protecting the gears and chain. What could be the problems I am having? Well, that I don't really understand. Once you're filling it up, it leaks out. You maybe have a hole in your filling tube or something, whatever's in there. I'd have to really kind of see that machine to see what's going on there, because that sounds kind of weird. Hope you and your family stay safe and healthy and keep up the good work on your videos. Yes, I will. Thank you, sir. But yeah, boy, oh boy, I'd really have to have a look at that machine. I'd have to have it in front of me, I think, to see what's going on there. But definitely get your fuel leaks fixed, because that could be sucking air potentially, and you don't want fire too, right? So hopefully that answers your questions. If you can, email me back some pictures of this machine and what's kind of going on. Oh, that didn't stay off too long. But anyways, that's it for the question and answer. I'm going to hang up and hang up these two cards here. And the address, of course, is in the Dewey there if you want to send a card for the string. So here we go. Okay, this first card is from Vince. Vince is a big fan. I think he's from San Diego, California. Woo, a lot warmer than here. Merry Christmas. They even sent me gifts. I can't believe they made it in the envelope. So it says, Merry Christmas, Billstmaxx, plant potatoes, go Padres. Here's a pair of socks for Dylan. And here is a glitter snowman. That's from Vincent. That's awesome. Thanks, buddy. Look at what he sent me here. It's like a little dream catcher guy. I'll have to hang that up in here somewhere. That's cool. That's cool. A pair of socks for Dill. He's not here right now. I'll give them to him. I'll give them to him when I see him. Well, that's cool. Thank you. And a little snow angel. Oh, look at that glitter on him. Oh, he's glittery. Might have to go in here somewhere too. Ooh, I got a good spot. Hang on, I got to put up a couple of screws here. There you go, buddy. Make sure we hang him the right way here. Put that guy there. I think he's going to go wherever he wants. So, and might have to move that screw over a little bit. Well, that's not too bad. There we go. Sweet. I think those are supposed to be on the tree, but I don't have a tree out here yet. Oh, I should get a tree. All right, the next one is from some friends just down south of me. This is from Daryl and Cecilia from Mississauga. Happy holidays. May each moment be sprinkled with joy. That's cool. Thank you so much. So we got the first couple of cards to go up on the trailer wire string here. Let's do her. And yes, this is a piece of trailer wiring. It worked pretty good. It's all I had. So there's the first one. And there's the second one, all ready to rock. Cool. Well, thanks for sending those out. And thanks, guys, for watching. I was going to say Farm Sim Saturday. Thanks for watching the question and answer today. And if you want to send a question to me, whoa, geez, almost dropped you again. You can send it to the address in the bottom, and if you felt like you wanted to send a card for the card wire string thing here, that address is there too. But anyways, that's it for today. Thanks again for watching. We'll catch you all later, and I apologize for the noisy heater, but at least it's a bit warmer in here.